I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, so what if your dick is too small? Well, about a month ago, actually probably a couple months ago, I had a guy email me and basically tell me that his dick was like really big, and so when he had sex with the women that he was dating, it was very painful for some of them. And I got an email here from a guy who I guess saw that, and I'll just read you what he says. He says, back in March, you wrote an article about someone who was who was too well endowed and was having trouble finding women to have sex with. I have the opposite problem. Mine is much smaller than average. How do you know? Are you fucking comparing your dick size to other people? I mean, most guys, the average size is about 6 inches from like the base of your body to the tip when you're fully erect. I mean, it's 6 inches. That's basically all it is, man. You know, some guys are much bigger around, some are shorter. I mean, they come in all shapes and sizes. And so he says, and it's really impacted my self-esteem and confidence with women. What advice do you have for me and those like me who are well below average below the belt? Well, it doesn't fucking matter. And if you understand how a woman's body works, you also know that all of her nerve endings are on the outside of her body and not on the inside. And I don't know how many women you've been with, but in my experience, most of the women that I've been with really love when they're on top, because all the little nerves and the feelings, just like in the head of your penis where they're concentrated, there's a lot of friction going on in sex, you know, especially when she's on top. And so it really doesn't matter how big you are, because it's going to matter how much the friction is stimulating those little nerve endings if you want to look at it from a scientific perspective. And the bottom line is your penis is the size that it is. There's not a fucking thing you can do about it. You were born with this size. God made you that way for a reason. And if you don't give a shit about the size, then nobody else will either. Learn to be a great lover in bed. Learn to satisfy a woman orally. There's lots of other ways that you can make up for that. But the bottom line is never bring it up. And if a chick ever says, wow, it's kind of smaller than the ones I've seen, you just say, well, yeah, I'm a lot more experienced in other areas. And so even though my penis may be a little smaller than most guys you've seen, I guarantee you, sex with me is going to be a lot more fun, a lot more fulfilling. It's going to feel a hell of a lot better than with any of these other fucking chumps that you've been with. If you have that attitude and you learn about a woman's body and you learn how to pleasure her sexually, there's a great series that you can get into is the Better Sex Video series. They've got dozens of videos, and I learned a lot from those years ago when I got like six or eight of them, and they're fantastic. It'll teach you how to understand your own body, how to learn how to have multiple orgasms, and yes, men can have multiple orgasms. And so it's all about how you perceive yourself. And so if you perceive yourself as whole, happy, complete, and you're unashamed of who you are, and you don't give a fuck what other people think about you, who cares? Even if a chick laughs at you in the bedroom, just say, well, wait till this little thing's inside you, baby, because I promise you're going to be feeling all kinds of good. And it's all how you feel on the inside, because if you feel like a titan on the inside, you'll be able to demonstrate it externally. So if you find this message of value, you could show your appreciation by clicking any one of the social network sharing buttons, which are located at the top of the video. Or you can go to my website and make a donation to my work by clicking the PayPal donate button, which is located in the Wibbia toolbar at the bottom of every single one of my web pages. And if you have a question that you want to ask me, or there's a topic that you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, click the Contact Me tab on the left-hand side of any page on my website and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your situation, your questions, your challenges, and you got to give me several days to get back to you with a response, because I get a lot of email from the internet. I also get a lot of it from my paying phone coaching customers, and I obviously got to answer their emails first, but be patient, I will get back to you. And if you want to talk to me right away so I can help you with a specific situation or challenge that you're having, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. And you can do that by going to my website, understandingrelationships.com, click the products tab, and just click on the item for booking a paid phone coaching session and follow the instructions. And I will talk to you soon.